Before saying anything, let me show you what we're going to achieve in this video. As you see, we have a card. Whenever you hover over it, you see the title goes up and reveal the description with the movement of the image from the left to right or from the right to the left. So I will show you how to achieve that animation and customize it however you like. I'm now on the Elementor page that I will create that card inside, and I already have this one inside the page. So this is what I want to achieve. Let's start creating a container, and this container will have 4 boxes. Those boxes are the cards. So let's start by creating the first container. And in order to be able to see that container from the biggest one, you have to open that navigator, because now I cannot differentiate between them. So this is my inner container. I can just right click and duplicate 4 times. So I can have 4 containers. And the first one is going to be my main container, which I'm gonna develop to be the card, as you can see. So first, we need to add this image on the background of the container. We're not gonna add it as an element. So let's press on the container, go to the panel, style, then change this to classic, and now we can add our image. So I can just choose any image as I need, select this one. Then we need to adjust the image so we can see it in a full view. So here I will go to the position, and because we need the image on hover to be sliding from right to left or vice versa, so we need that to be center. I will start the position with center left, and I'm going to set the display size to cover so I can see all my image here. But now the card is it's not the same height as this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set the height, the minimum height of that card. So let's go back to the layout, and you play around with the minimum height here, and you can see it's starting to be bigger. So let me make it the same height as this one, which is 263 pixels. This is the same height. Now we need to move the image from right to left whenever you hover over that card. So now if we go to style, we will see the normal state and the hover state. We need to make the same settings on the hover and just change the position. So let's choose the image. It's the same image, and the position now is center right, the opposite side. The display size gonna be cover also. So when you hover now, you can see that animation, but we need it to be smoother than this. What we need to do now is to change the transition duration to a bigger number. So bigger number means smoother animation, smaller number means a faster animation. So let's move this to 1. Now you can see the image is moving the same exactly as the other box. Now let's add the header and the description. So I will press here and grab a header, and again grab a text editor so I can use it as a description. Let's make the color white so we can see them. And for the description also, it will be white. And we need those to be on the bottom, not on the top. So we will just reverse the column on the main container. So I will go to the main container. This is the main container here, as you can see, and go to the layout. Then instead of column vertical, we're gonna use column reversed like this. Now they start from the bottom, but we need the header to be on the top. So simply grab the text editor to the top. Now you can see your header and your description under it. The next step is to copy the CSS code that I wrote. You can find that in the description below the video, and paste it inside the main container. It's so short code, you can just copy and paste it. So let me copy that, and I will go to the main container, go to advanced, custom CSS, and paste my code here. And if you're using Elementor free, this is Elementor Pro that I can use custom CSS. If you're using the free version, the same code will be working with you fine if you put it anywhere else on the theme. So I will show you this after finishing our code, how to put it on the theme if you have Elementor Pro. So stay watching. The next step is we have here two names. We have main card and we have description. So we need to get those names and put them on the elements. So I will copy the main card, and on the same window I will go to the layout and put it inside the CSS ID. Make sure it's on the CSS ID, not classes, because there is a big difference here. So on the ID I put my name, this is the main card, and let's grab the second name, which is description. And obviously this will go on the description, so I will press here advanced, and the CSS ID will be description. Now you'll see our description is hidden, so when we hover now we can see the animation. So let's get back to the code, because I will show you how to edit the animation time to be faster or slower as you like it. So we will go back to the main container, which has the code, go back to the custom CSS, and now what this code is doing in the main state, this is the main state and this is the hover state. So in the main state we are saying that the max height of the description will be 0, so we're collapsing that in order to hide it. And we're giving it a transition duration, which is 0.5 seconds. This gives you the duration or the animation that you're seeing on the screen now, this smooth animation. So whenever we make this number bigger, the animation will be slower and smoother. So let's try 1 second instead of 0.5. So this will be the exit animation, because when you hover in, this will happen. When you hover out, this one or this part will happen. So now you can see it's hiding slower. If you make it 3 seconds, now you can see it's slower than before. So let's keep it on 0.5 seconds. And this is our animation here. So our card is ready now. If you need to copy and paste, you can do that and change the image and text and so on. So you can right click, copy, and in this container here you can press paste and delete one of those, and you have another card. You can just change the elements inside. The next tip I want to tell you about is, what if you have some properties like we have here? What if you need to develop a lot of cards for a lot of elements or a lot of items? I mean, if you have blogs, if you have properties, if you're selling products, how to develop that to cover all the items you have. If you need to know how to do that, you can watch the video that will appear above, and that will give you a full preview on how to create those listings and create a custom post types, and I will leave the link in the description below. So now let's move to the part, if you are using Elementor free, how to paste that code. So I will go here in this card and I will take out that code I have pasted here. Let's go to the dashboard. So now I need to go to my theme which is in the appearance, customize. I will open this in a new tab, and additional CSS. Here you can paste that custom CSS code and publish it. Here in this website, let's refresh the page so we can see that it's working fine. This one is not working because when you copy the elements, you don't copy the ID because you have to set the ID again. So if we check here, you will find in the advanced that we don't have the ID name. So make sure when you copy the card, you put the ID name again. And on the description here, we don't have also the ID. It's empty. So make sure when you copy the names also. We can do that. It's description here. We put it here. And from the main card, we need its name. We'll put it here. And now everything is working fine. Let me know in the comments what elements you want to create or what animation you want to create, and I will make sure to make that video for you.